that same way. Right now, this is the way. I don't see no way out of it. I don't see no way out of it. I don't see, nobody has the ability or the authority to do anything. The president can't do it because he get elected and we're going to have peace with the Iranians. And then he said, if we give them this, that, and other, they're going to be, so let's stall, right? Okay. And now the people of the world is looking at that. And everybody knows this is not America World War II that pulled everybody out of the soup. This is America that put everybody in the soup. Whoever you at, we're going to run off and leave you. Any and everybody, we're going to run off and leave your behind, right? That's America's name. That's who they are. They break their treaties, they lie, and you're not what they do to other people, they do to each other too. They don't just, that's what I mean. There's no, that was a time when if you was an American and another American, well, I'll cut your throat, but shoot, we're an American, so we got to at least get out of this soup, and then I'll cut your throat after if it's possible. If not, you can live and go about your business. Unless I find a spot that I could get away with all of this. But America now, America is finished. There's no, like you look for areas and methods and ways of decline, you always too looking at how can they reconstruct themselves. We do it all the time. We cannot find no way. That don't mean that we know what we're talking about, but we haven't seen no way that they can reconstruct themselves, that they can rebuild their credibility, right? And in the world, what do? If you're America's friend, you can kill anybody and everybody. Saudi Arabia, if you're Israel, you can kill all the people all the time and take people's houses and their property. It don't make no difference because you with the Americans. And everybody see that. Everybody see that. So let me speed up a little bit here. Now, someone is going to mobilize all these homeless people. They're not going to be absent of leadership and structure. And the 99%, that was something they probably started, but the people will remember, wait a minute, one guy in town owned the whole, what more than the whole 99%? So what the 99% gonna do? We get rid of this guy and we share all of this stuff between us. That's America. The Bezos, all them guys, they're going to have a new structure here in America, but it won't be like you can be that rich. No. You can be rich enough to own 3 houses, something like that, but you can't be like, or right then, they're going to take their money. All them billions and trillions, the American people are going to take it. They're going to have stuff here in America. Yeah, they're going to do that. There's no other way for it to go. They can't get away from it, and I'm sorry. It would be nice. But first, everybody's going to go to their mutual corner. Then the people are going to think, well, whose cause? How did we get poor like this? Everybody's going to point that as him. It's them. Right? Is that right? Not to mention the arms that Americans have. Forget about that. And then them messing with all the Mexicans and everybody on this continent. I don't see no way out for boss man. I'm sorry. I don't see no way. Not that I'm a petty historian, not that I've been absolutely correct, not absolutely, but very 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down, almost all the time. I'm just saying that this is what I remember about what I've been saying about this, and that's why I was going to come over. I didn't have this, I had all kind of other stuff to talk about. But I said, I just walk, I said, oh no, this is it. And so, this is it. This is what, by the way, we're going to do our part. We're going to write these other things. There'll probably be one tomorrow ready, and then another one. And we'll go out 2 times a night, and then on Friday. So that'll be enough for us to get around. If nobody else comes, they can stay where they want to. You know, if don't nobody want to go, they can stay over there, right? I'm just saying, it don't make no difference. You know, okay. Their dream, the American dream of the people, which is not extraordinary, is discarded. And then they keep playing that stuff on the TV and everything. The movies about rich, 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 rich. Right? And the people are really like, we can see it and we can analyze it, and we've been close enough to analyze it, but the people, what I hear and what I read about, and I hear mostly white people, they are brokenhearted about the life that they're living now. They downcast, they brokenhearted. It's just, you know, like the old song, we built skyways, stairways, somewhere, da, da, da. Buddy, can you spare a dime? That's after World War One. They had whipped everybody, and they built the Empire State Building, and then the Depression come, and the song this is a real song. Buddy, can you spare a dime? We did all of this, that, and other. You know, they looking at it like, I was somebody. I used to be somebody. But now, can you spare a dime? It's different when it's 4 or 5 people like that, or 9 or 10. But when you have millions, it's all over. It's all over. All the systems. I was just listening today about, is that John Deere, the tractor people? John Deere is making the tractors now where, you know, the old time tractors, you could repair them and all that. Now they all got these computers, and farming equipment now costs you $1 zillion. And they're making it so you can't repair it. They have to repair it. Anybody that was for the farmer, they would keep it big and functional, but simple still to work, right? They're not doing that. They're greedy too. And they don't care about the people. Now imagine the farmers that have lost their farms since 1980, farm aid and all that. So not only black folks, but it was 10 times as many white folks lost their farm. Those people, I'm talking about a change in America. They're going to just go and take their farm back. Yeah, because when all of them go, they're going to be on a wheelbarrow going by their house. That's where I used to live. I'm going over and take my farm back. Why? Because XRB, gigantic company, owns their farm. And they might have people on there working, but they don't own it no more. What does that mean? What does old white man say? He say, buy land, buy land. He's already the richest man in the world, doggone there. See him on TV. The little old funny man got rich out in California. Bill Gates and then the other Warren Buffett and them. Warren Buffett might be a nice guy because he tell people, he's not nice, but he tell you at least how to get you some money, if you want to work at it. All that stuff, down the drain. I'm telling you, this is a new time. This is actually, it's clear that there's no other way for it to happen, because every time in history things got like this is what happened, right? Where the people have nothing to lose. It's a big deal that all those people are living in some of them got lucky and kept a mobile home. Just imagine how rich they had to be to have them big mobile homes. Right, them big Winnebagos. They living in them now. But they had to be rich to have them things. Now they just park them and you see it all over America now. The point is, you got to do something. You got to have some plan to reverse this. There's no plan. There's nobody that has the power and the authority. And there's nobody to reach out to. So that means the trucks on the highway will be hijacked because it has $100,000 worth of coffee and beans and everything on the truck. After every period, stagecoach robberies, all of that picks up, train robberies. Now it's easier. They got trucks out there. They stood at the park, so they just said, hey, buddy, how you doing? Just come on out. And the guy going to say, out I come. Why? Because this ain't mine. And if you want, I'll drive it to your warehouse and just give me a little extra. Then I hit myself on the head and lay out and say, hey, that's that. Right? Don't bother. I'll go to your warehouse right now. Don't put your gun away. Don't, right? Why? Because all those truck drivers are poor. They're paying them $2 to drive 10,000 miles. They don't see their children, nothing, right? It's all, and they lying on TV about, you get you a job driving a truck. And it's open to everybody. I'll be out on the highway and I see the people. They don't look happy at all. Right? And they can't be having no money because they go in there and eat that stuff that'll kill you. That stuff under them lights and all of that. That stuff will kill you. And you see how they look. They're not healthy looking. They don't look healthy. They just don't look healthy. And then they sit in the truck all day. Now, if I was in the truck all day, every time I pull up and stop, I'd get me a little exercise, run around the thing a few times, right? Oh, look at that. There's a beautiful hill. Well, that's what I would have did. And I run up the hill, run down the hill, run up the hill, run around, do something. They don't do that. They're just sitting up there driving and dying. Right. Anyway, okay. I'll try to speed up. We talked about Nero. We talked about Patton. Okay, natural allies, blacks, Muslims, humanity, just humanity in general. And as you notice, this is not just a certain part of humanity. Humanity is hungry. Humanity is starving, right? Humanity is mistreated. The government is an equal opportunity oppressor, right? It throws white, but boss, I'm white. Huh? Yeah. See how many floors we up? See when you hit the bottom, right? See that splatter all over the sidewalk? It'll be white. Yeah, and the only reason we ain't throwing a nigga out because ain't none of them close by. But everybody got to go. That's the callousness of wealth. Marx said a capitalist will sell you a rope to hang him with. Just imagine the capitalist, and they do it. You're going to hang me with that rope? That's an inferior quality rope. It's inferior quality. Now I have a rope. It's guaranteed to stretch your neck 5 or 6 inches. And before you hang me, I tell you now, I'll give you a deal on that rope. Right? That's what capitalists will do that. Oh, you ain't going to shoot me with that old raggedy gun. Man, I will take me 5 months to die. I'll be all... Nah. Here's some dumb bullets and stuff like that. You shoot me with that, I'll be the deadest man in the cemetery.